Hello everybody, it's my pleasure to introduce you to Niclas Granqvist, who is CTO of Nanoleq. And Niclas is going to give us a presentation on the soft and stretchable electronics for integration with textiles. As always, we will be taking questions at the end of the talk, so do please post some in the sidebar, and I will reappear at the end of Niclas's talk to take your questions. Over to you, Niclas.
Thank you, Chris, for that introduction. So I'm going to speak a little bit about Nanoleq, use case areas, benefits of e-textiles, and the Nanoleq components and their properties. And then as towards the end of the presentation, I would like to kind of show you how you can build with Nanoleq, let's say, a complete system like a heart rate transmitter in a few steps, the architectures that you would need to implement. I have more than 20 years in wearables. I'm CTO of Nanoleq. I worked for Polar. I have my own private company. I've been working with all kinds of wearables, from watches, transmitters, various measurement equipment, smart shoes, Bluetooth modules, and so on. In the past, I also worked a lot on Bluetooth standardization. For 10 years, I was in the Bluetooth SIG, developing large parts of the specifications that drive the wearables ecosystems today. But let's go to Nanoleq now. So Nanoleq is a spin-off from the University in Zurich, ETH, from Stretchable Printable Electronics. The first products developed were actually cables, conductive and corrosion-resistant rubber, but this didn't take off. So they changed strategy, and some year ago they then find the wearables market, and they adapted the cables and electrodes for that market. And so Nanoleq was in its current form, it's 2017, it has raised 4 million. Today we are 22 persons. We would like to be the leading reliable health monitoring textile company for the consumer. And right now we have actually Series A ongoing, and so we are raising money for the next 2 years, with further expansion of teams and further development. So application areas and benefits. So most of the most common application area today for Nanoleq is sports performance. So in sports, we typically in the past we had heart rate chest straps, and a lot of those are now looking into integrating those into clothes. And then Nanoleq is a good partner. Within the sports segment, I would say most of the customers, they are doing cycling and running, and maybe outdoor. It's mostly customers like that. Then an interesting segment for us is also remote monitoring of workers. So a new application that we have is an application for electricians. So you measure the voltage over the shoulders, and if you detect that the electrician has a potential over the body, it means that there is some danger, and then an alarm goes off. We see actually interesting applications, not only then for electricians, but also firemen and army and so on, astronauts, and cases where we are involved. Then in rehab, we are also becoming more and more involved. Well, not only in rehab, also in gym and fitness centers in form of electrostimulation. So we have a set of electrodes, STIM, we call them, that are perfectly suitable for electrostimulation. And I think we are becoming one of the leading companies